one of my birthday gifts, and so I put him there. I'm not sure if he's going to stay there, but I just kind of plopped him there and see if I change my mind. And then I bought this, I don't know, a month or two ago. There's no breeze out here right now. There we go. A little bit. So, okay. So, in case you didn't know, I live on a cul-de-sac. So, here's a quick view of that. So, our yard's kind of pie-shaped, as is everybody. So, I don't garden, per se, because it's hard on me physically. But I do container gardening. I do container gardening. So I wanted to show you the containers that I did this year. And then the plan. Okay, so here's the plan. The plan is, so here's one of them. The plan is that I will do another video like this, like August or September, or a slideshow, I'm not sure. And so you can see, and I can see too, how things grow during the summer. So anyway, so here's the first one. We have all our pots on stakes here because we have chipmunks, and as cute as they are, they like to dig out my plants. So we found out that if you put some height onto there, they can't get up there, and chipmunk free. So I gotta walk carefully here. So this is, in case you're wondering, let's see. Yeah. Did that come in focus? There we go. Yeah, okay. So, I think I've grown these before. And, so hopefully, by in the summer, this trellis should be filled. And of course, I have to have my flag. Okay, so the next one, that one I did a couple weeks ago. And this one I did Monday. And we have snapdragons. I love the big marigolds. Those are my favorite. I really like those. I don't, the little guys, eh. And then these are different. I like to try different things. And so, there. So, anyway, so we'll see how they go, how they do. And there's the flag. This pot was a Mother's Day gift from Jen and family, but I added a few of mine because, for space issues. So, but they did a rose and a geranium. Is that going to focus? No, something like that. Okay, and of course, so I added the marigold. The marigold, and I think the other marigold too. And this. That's what I added. And of course, the flag. And go on to the next one. And so this one is dahlias. There's those, that was in the other pot, verbena. And of course, my marigold. So, and of course, the flag. Let's see. And then behind me, this is where our resident chipmunk lives, is under there. Chippy, we call him. And we have a hosta there. And of course, you already saw that hosta. Well, there it's spinning. Awesome. And then over here is, this way I could walk. And so we have our bleeding hearts and more hostas. And over there is our lilacs. So I love those. Wish they stuck around for longer. Then moving to the edge of the yard by the mailbox. Oh, before I do that, I'm going to stop at this tree. So this is a mountain ash tree, and up there, in the last few years, the last couple of years, some of the branches died, and I go to church with a guy. In fact, he was Lemon's previous owner, and he's a treeologist, as he says, and so he can diagnose tree diseases and knows how to fix them, or unless you can't. And so I asked him about this tree, and he told me what the disease is, and that there's no hope for the tree. So it will slowly die off. So I don't know, about a month ago, my father took a chainsaw and cut off all the dead branches, and this is what's left. So most of that looks pretty healthy, except for that part, but the rest of it looks pretty healthy, especially get up here. Yeah. And of course, if you don't know, the mountain ash grows these bright orange berries, and then they hang around all winter, and in the spring when the robins come back, then they have something to eat until the worms start, until the ground thaws and the worms start coming up. But as you can see, this poor trunk, before he cut off all the branches, I was calling it the zombie tree, because it was like, that's what it looked like. It had, like, the skin was flapping, and like the bones were sticking out, and so I hear my nephew. He ran off. And so, yeah. So, yeah, this tree won't last forever. But I think we bought it a few more years. Or maybe a year or two. We'll see. Yeah. And birdhouse. My father, I asked him he decided to make the hole a little smaller because the squirrels have been chewing on it, and I'm not sure. I know he tries hard. I'm not sure he realizes that, birds' bodies are round. There's a saying about putting a round peg in a square hole. So, and anyway, so we're moving out here. And so this is my mailbox garden. And so there's a clematis that's growing there. Wait till you see what that does by fall. And actually, this year, it does grow on old growth, but this year we cut it down so we can start over. It was getting rather messy. So, but that will be awesome. And then I decided, we have really, the ground here is like clay. So it's hard to grow anything. So I attempt to grow. That's the word here, is attempt. I attempt to grow every year pumpkins for my Halloween jack-o'-lantern, and sunflowers. Big surprise there. And but attempt meaning success is not always, especially with the pumpkins. I think I've gotten pumpkins 2 years, not even in a row. So this year what we tried is I planted pumpkin seeds and sunflowers in peat pots. And I had my father bury them so they're in here somewhere. And then the pots are supposed to disintegrate as the roots grow, and then I filled the pots with potting soil. So keep your fingers crossed. Maybe hopefully I'll get something. So there's a few other things. There's a Asiatic lily that I think was already there. Maybe a few of them. And this here's Easter lily to see if it comes back. And those fluffy things that have been there before. I'm not sure what they are. I can't remember. So one of you may know. I think they eventually grow like these tiny little white flowers. Really tiny. So anyway, so I will take you to the side yard. So like I said, our yard is pie shaped. Oh, if you saw that chipmunk. Chipmunk just walked by, ran by. They don't walk. So our poor driveway. We built this house. I suppose I should show you the house. It's a basic rambler. So it goes. So that's it. This is basically it. That's my car. So when I sit on the couch, I look out the window, and we get a lot of traffic going by on that brick front. Go by the window. So anyway, we'll keep walking. Our grill died. So I guess my father's been taken apart. We did get a new one. I'll show you. A little car. Look at that. Of course I do. So we got a new one Monday. Here's our new grill. Not a sponsor, of course. This is fancy. Oh, it's under the shelf. I can't. Anyway, it's got 4 burners. Hopefully we'll get to try it out on Saturday. So, we'll see. Don't know what Mom has planned for dinner. Okay, so, anyway, so we built the house over 30 years ago, and they didn't mix the cement right, so the moment they poured it, it started chipping like this. And 30 plus years later, and it's in serious need of help. So the plan is to either this year or next year to break it up and have a new driveway poured. That section from that on was poured later and was mixed correctly, so you can kind of see the difference. So anyway, so here we go. So this is the pot that that I did for my mom for Mother's Day. That's my traditional Mother's Day gift. Is I go buy some plants and pot them up, and hopefully they make it. And so we have let's see. We've got that. I like to do stuff I've never done before, just to see what happens. And that. And that. That's kind of just a leafy thing, no flowers. And of course her spinny thing. And the flag. So, and over here, we used to have hostas and lilies, and 3 separate beds. And then last year, we had some major work done in the garage. They tore up the floor, had to replace the back wall, fun stuff. And so in the process, all of our landscaping timbers disappeared, and but The lilies of the valleys survived. Yay! Which spread, as you can see. So they're going to take over, which is fine with me. So, and I see some of the hostas did too. Look at that. I don't think the lilies, the ferns did. So, and I'm going to try to show you the backyard, but I think there's activity going on back there. So, and the ground's very uneven, so I have to be careful. So we used to have, when we moved in, we put a dog kennel right at this spot. See, right here. And that's where we kept my dog at the time. And it served us well. And then, but after the last dog went over the Rainbow Bridge, we decided we weren't going to have any more outdoor dogs, so that has disappeared. Anyway, so I'll show you the quick peek of the backyard, and maybe a quick peek of Silas too. Anyway, that's our wood pile and other stuff, and that's our fire ring, and Jen and my brother just bought a trampoline for the kids, although my niece isn't a kid. And do a quick peek. There's Silas. Making a video here. And so here's the amazing thing. When we moved here, there was none of this. We were the newest addition to the neighborhood, and this was all, everything you're looking at was all clay. There was no houses, no trees, no fences, no nothing. Oh, there's Xena. There's Xena. Yeah. Hi, Xena. I wonder where Aurora is. She must be down there somewhere. And so we planted the trees and we planted the grass. That's a longer story. And then eventually all these houses were built. And so it goes, the neighborhood goes way back there. So there used to be deer back there, and now it's just houses. So, yep. That's where we have our Saturday evening fires, right there. So, yeah. Oh, I wanted to show you something. So we have cable, not satellite. And when we moved here, the cable used to string across the backyard of our neighbors before they buried it. And then they, at some point, I don't know when, they changed the whole system. But here, I'll show you this. This is the old cable right there. It's grown into the tree. So that's the only part that's visible. Isn't that amazing? The tree grew big enough that it's just kind of swallowing up the cable. I find that amazing. And there's Jen, and there's Aurora right there. So she's at least part corgi. See, she's waving. Making a video. Everybody's want to say hi. Okay. So, let's see. 20 minutes. I think I can talk for another 10. A lot of you wanted to see more of Kiki. Since I guess I kind of denied that last week. I apologize. There's really not a whole lot of places to put the tablet so it's steady with Kiki behind me. I did order a couple of tripods that will greatly help that. They have not arrived yet. So that's the main reason why I did it the way I did. Show you our doormat. Looks like Daisy too, except for Daisy has a brown nose. Anyway. Oh. That's what a Maltese, show quality Maltese looks like. So, anyway, welcome. Oh. Watch these guys. Hi, Mindy. Hi, Mindy. Where's Daisy? Here comes Daisy. Yep. Oh, we're so excited. Taking my shoes off. Be responsible here. Okay. You've seen the kitchen before. You know the table. We have Mom cut these today. The lily valleys and the lilacs. They smell so good. And so I'm going to grab, there's my little tablet and Mom's puzzle. Oh, I want to show you. Remember last week, the little guitar toy? Well, I hunted here, and the next day, I'm doing Milo's water, and I see this little orange thing. Oh, you didn't see that. And I see this orange thing on the bottom of the kitchen. What's this? Look at this. They dismantled it. So I'm still looking for some of the chain links. But I found the rest of the other parts. Look at that. Buggers. So, oh, you didn't see that again. Okay, so I'm bringing a chair over. Okay. So, there he is. And there's RC, and there's Kiki, and the finches, all of them. One's in the coconut, and parakeets. Birdie is sitting on the bottom on eggs that probably won't hatch because none have yet. But she does that, so nothing I can do about it. Oh, I haven't seen him do that before. That's interesting. And Milo is, I don't know where he is. Oh, there he is. He's hiding. He likes to hide. There he is. So you guys want to see Kiki? He's had most of the days he's pretty quiet, even the evenings. I take him out about 8 o'clock, and he likes his spot on top of the couch. And when he's in here, he'll be silent, and then he'll surprise us with either calls and I wouldn't call it screaming, but loud calls. And sometimes, once in a while, when the phone rings, he'll say, hello, or some kind of like a kind of sound, and sometimes at night when I tell him good night, he says good morning. So I'm trying to teach him good night. I think I heard him say it once, so we're working on that. And once in a while he says other things that we didn't know he could say. So we're having a lot of fun with him. He really likes my brother and the family. So when they come up to have their dinner, he gets really excited. So, yes, RC. Yep. And so Daisy's on guard, and Mindy is right there. She's so cute. Hi, Mindy. Who's out there? No one? Anyone out there? She's the neighborhood watch. She'll either look here or on top of the couch. So, okay. Well, okay. It's got about less than 5 minutes to go. I want to stop at 30 minutes. That's long enough. I have one more thing to show you. I'm going to get up here. Okay. You okay, Daisy? If you remember, for my birthday, I got a little cockatoo planter, and I said I was going to get a air planter for it. Air plant, I mean. Little air plant for it. And I looked around and I couldn't find any, so I had to order it. And it came, and I wanted to show you. You're all familiar with this room. And there it is. So I need to, so about once a week or so, every other week or whatever, I need to take the whole thing out and soak it in water for, I don't know, I read everything from 10 minutes to a couple hours, and then let it air dry, and then I can put it back in the little pot. So it should live for a while, like, I don't know, a couple of years maybe. And I read that this kind, if I'll go back down. I'll come back up. If it blooms, or if it flowers, it will flower once, and then that's at actually towards the end of its life. But either right before or while it's flowering, it will quote unquote give birth to babies, and I can pick those off, and they will eventually grow to be an adult size. So, so then after the flower dies, then that one will die shortly afterwards, but I'll have these babies. So if everything goes well, if I do what I'm supposed to, then that will happen. If not, I guess I'll get another one and try again. So, I still have not opened the top and see what happens. So today is Wednesday, Thursday, well, I don't know, maybe Saturday. So, anyway, so that's about it. Been almost 30 minutes. There's Daisy. Mindy's like, did I hear something? So, okay. So I may have a little bit of time to work on Sunday's video. Maybe not. So, I know what I'm going to do. I just need to work out details. So, I will see you guys, see all of you around, and see you on Sunday as well. So, till then, bye.